Can you tell me how to program without coding?
Technically, you could create an HTML web page from a template, or alter HTML code with a program editor like Ultra Edit.
That's technically not the answer I'm looking for.
You could copy other people's JavaScript code, and paste it on your own web page. That's copy and paste of existing code.
I meant apps for creating other apps.
Surprisingly, there is an app for that. Quite a few actually.
What are they?
Stencyl is an app for creating games without knowing how to code. It even works with both the iOS and Android operating systems.
I do not know if I want the simple little flash games it creates.
So work with Scirra.
I do not even like the name.
If IT was based entirely on the name, CoffeeScript would not have had a chance, and Lua would have been popular for coders in Hawaii.
I do not think there are any coders in Hawaii, because most of them moved to California.
Game Salad Creator is good for creating games without knowing coding. You can do everything from whack-a-mole games, to complicated multi-level action games.
That sounds pretty complicated.
The free version of the Game Maker Studio is basic, but you have to pay a lot to get the greater functionality.
Also known as pay-to-play.
No, but you have to pay to be able to make the games that have the features that your customers will pay to play.
I need a way to create games and apps without knowing how to code, especially one that is independent of specific operating systems.
Game Maker lets you export games to HTML5. And there's an XKCD joke about how the Apple versus Microsoft wars are almost irrelevant because we all see the same games through the browser.
I know HTML5 is the next generation of web-based apps, since you run stuff through the rich browser in JavaScript.
There are a lot of tools for creating games without even knowing JavaScript. RPG Maker is for creating role-playing games.
That's what RPG stands for.
You can make apps that are not games, through BuzzTouch. For example, create apps to let people on smartphones get updates on your blog.
That's not much of an app to bother with.
People spend more time on their smartphone or computer with their apps than they do surfing the World Wide Web now. And they interface the world through their favorite half-dozen apps.
So if you want them to hear your show, or see your feed, you have to have an app.
Each person has only around 8 apps they use regularly, though the apps they use each day vary. The top apps they use per day change, and the top apps used daily change year to year, by 2/3.
That's true regardless of the operating system you design for. Android had fewer apps and more users, though, than Apple iOS.
There are lots of tools to create an app without coding, but you'll do better with coding expertise, or a development kit,
or paying more for extra features and tech support.